But before the Eden raids, I had to play... I'm sorry, this is my hottest take. This is my hottest take. Y'all ready? This is my hottest take. Le Danse Macabre is the best track in the Shovel Knight soundtrack. Strike the Earth kicks ass. I want to be clear. Strike the Earth kicks ass. It is a kick-ass song. Le Danse Macabre is the best track in Shovel Knight. I need to be clear about that. What up, Yami? What up, Malkuth? What up, Liana? Thank y'all for swinging by. Eden Raids! Eden Raids! Eden Raids! Woo! Was Gran Turismo a good popcorn flick? I've heard good things about that. Yami, Eden Raids, if you've played Final Fantasy VIII, you actually do know what the Eden Raids are. Before anyone, because of the angle, this is that, I want to be clear. I'm wearing shorts. I'm wearing shorts. Now, you don't usually see my pale ass in shorts, but I'm wearing shorts. Because it's this weird sort of spot where, like, we have the AC on differently. Because it's sweater weather. It's sweater weather. Sweater weather. But also, it's not... because it's not as hot, we aren't pushing as hard with the cooling. So, like, this is the comfy. A t-shirt and shorts. Yeah. So, Yami, Eden Raids are literally Eden from Final Fantasy VIII. That big fucking thing? Yeah. We took it on, and, like, we're also in it, and we're, like, there's a lot. Also, yeah, we're moving away from the Direct 8 references for the next few fights. I assumed just because I figured it would be something akin to, not exactly the same format or formula, but something akin to how the Deltascape did it, where it was like, you had some FF5 fights, you had some FF6 fights, like, we're gonna mix up the formulas here. I figured they were gonna do something different, similar to that effect, where it's like, listen, we are not giving you 12 straight fights from the same fucking game. So, I figured that there would be some bit of that. And yeah, of course I've got a Kuwabara shirt on. What are you talking about, malleable entity? It's like, come on! What? He ate that shrimp? That's still one of my favorite things I ever did. Also, I know a lot of you don't know much about sports ball, but I am going to say a sports ball thing because I feel like something happened today that you don't need to know a lot about sports ball to understand why it's a big deal. And that is that the Miami Dolphins played the Denver Broncos, and Miami won, and the final score was Denver Broncos 20, Miami Dolphins 70. 70. Yeah. 70. They just kept fucking going. Every time they got the ball, that's a score. 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 It's like at some point your defense has to stop. So, and that's a game, by the way, that I'm going to... That was my prediction that I was dead wrong. I said I think that game's going to be closer than people think. Because the Dolphins were clearly better. I was like, I think Sean Payton as a coach, he's going to throw this kitchen sink at it. He's going to throw every trick play in the book at him. Bro, every trick play, he could have thrown out the fucking ghost of John Elway. It wouldn't have mattered. You lost by 50. You lost by more than the combined score of several other games today. So, yeah, that was fun. That being said, sweater weather. It's sweater weather. That's what's going on today. It's sweater weather. But no, I'm dead serious. Like, Shovel Knight has some excellent songs. But I will. That is a hot take kill I will die on. The best Shovel Knight track is the Lich Yard, aka La Danse Macabre. This was the song in the game that immediately had me go, oh. Oh, okay. Also, if you haven't played Shovel Knight yet, what the fuck is wrong with you? It is such a good game. I kind of want to go back and play it. I might do that today. No more Eden Raids. Eden Raids canceled. It's time for Shovel Knight. That's not true. That's not true. I'm lying to you all. I'm actively lying with my mouth. Shovel Knight, it is! You can always get that shit on discount, and you should. If you can get the Shovel Knight, like, especially now, you can get Shovel Knight Treasure Trove for... Let me see. I'm morbidly curious. Let's just say you want to get it on Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. Let's just say on Switch, which we know is going to be the most expensive version. Okay, right now it's apparently digitally. If you wanted to get it on eShop, so not even look for physical or anything like that, it's $39.99. Easily worth it at full price. Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. But I'm gonna look and see. Last time it was on discount. LOL. Before the eShop shut down, you could have gotten it for $4.49 on the eShop. But, like, it's genuinely worth it, even at full price. It is truly incredible. Here's the thing. The thing that made me rank Shovel Knight as one of the truly great games of the past generation or so is that I got to the end of Shovel Knight itself, and they really put their foot in it with, to be clear, they really put their foot in it with the Plague Knight and Spectre Knight storylines. Like, for as good as Shovel Knight Shovel of Hope was, Plague Knight and Spectre Knight are where they were fully in their bag for the gameplay, for the story elements, all of it. And yet, for Shovel Knight Shovel of Hope already, I got to the end of the game, I beat it, and I literally was like, yo, why the fuck am I emotional? Why am I emotional right now? Like, I'm feeling emotions about Shovel Knight and Shield Knight, about the Black Knight. Why? It just, it was so expertly wormed into my brain that I was just like, yeah, no. Yeah, okay, cool. Sure. Whatever. Yeah. So just, if you haven't played Shovel Knight, play some damn Shovel Knight. It is worth every bit of your time. By the way, Switch was the most expensive option. If you want to find, like, if you're gonna play on computer, Shovel Knight Treasure Trove Steam Key. I'm morbidly curious. You can find it on Aniba right now for $20. You can find it on G2A for $13.94. Oh, that's just for Shovel of Hope. If you want Treasure Trove, yeah. But even so, you can find it generally, whether or not it's on like a direct sale, for about 15 to 20 bucks. It is going to be the best 15 to 20 bucks you'll spend. It's so good. It's so good. I might do it next week. On Tuesday or Thursday. No, Thursday, probably. If I go live Thursday next week, assuming there's no headaches or issues or anything, I might full well just be like, you know what? Shovel Knight. Ba-da-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum, dum, bum, ba-da-da. I love that fucking song. What? How is everybody today? How y'all doing? How would they? Oh, is that a body up there? I think that. I'm getting rid of the antiquity shit. I'm getting rid of it. Caracol! What's up? Oh, I forgot to change the screen. My bad. I'm a smart. What up, Caracol? Oh, you know how you aren't sharing your game? Yeah, Liana, I realized, like, right before you said that. Alright. So, is anybody, like, Liana, you joining me for this? Gotta make sure it's the burner account. Don't want to roll up here and show off government info. God damn it, Caracol. Liana, you joining me for this one? Hell yeah. We rule! We fall! Oh! Oh! Okay. Comey, I don't know. I'm just gonna ask because I saw your name pop up in the midst of me searching. I don't know if you can type on YouTube, or if you can send a tell, or if you can, like, Discord message. Oh, Caracol, I figured you would tell me if you wanted to hang in, but it's Amortuviel, it's Comey Burn. And I was like, okay, I saw that name pop up in the midst of me doing this. So I was like, maybe they're watching. And if you are, like, go ahead and message me somehow or something, let me know. Trying to do maps. What do you mean you're trying to do maps? Like riding maps? You can just... No. 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 Fine. Treasure maps. Oh yeah, y'all had told me about those. What, Jolam? Oh, still on a different server. Can't do it. Alright, well, that's fine. That's fine. We're too deep in this bee. Eden Skate Inundation! We got a tank, we got a healer, we got all we need. Anything I need to know about the next fight, Liana? Before I embarrass myself in front of all my friends? I'd invite you if you were level 90 and had access to redacted. Watch out for terrain destruction. That sounds fun. Caracol, that redacted had the same energy as one of my favorite Simpsons jokes, which is when Mo keeps saying he's an Atlanta Falcons fan, but he keeps putting a mug of beer in front of his face to muffle what he says. And he's like, I'm a huge fan of the Atlanta Falcons. I really hope to see the Atlanta Falcons win today. Oh, shit. Oh, that is, take on Leviathan? two-headed Leviathan? Trying to find out how bad the wolf's memory is. I don't remember him having two heads. I don't know. I don't remember two heads. I remember one head. And maybe that's just me. Maybe I just have a bad memory. But I feel like that's at least one more heads than how many heads he had. I ain't no heads doctor, but that seems like one too many heads. Did anybody get lost in that sauce? No, looks like we're good. No! Leave me be! Shit! Nailed it! Right in time! Because I'm like, oh shit, that is a lot of water. Who dropped? Oh, it's Eves. Got it. A machinist. A machinist. A tidal wave. I don't like that at all. Nope. Sweater weather. Oh, damn. Welp. All right. Cool. I see now what is meant by... Oh, shit. Sorry. I misunderstood the prompt. Damn. I just take 83 damage. What is even the point of that? At that point, just don't attack, bro. Yeah, I'm talking shit to a big two-headed fish. What of it? Your mother was a tilapia. Y'all know how I feel about fish, so I need exactly zero excuse. Shit! Damn. Damn! Leave me alone, please! Nope. Motherfucker. I do not want to address what just occurred. Oh, damn. Whoa! Whoop, 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 whoop. Over here. Okay, where to? Where at? Where at? Where at? Okay. I am very upset at that death. That was some bullshit and a half. Are you upset at them for that death? Or at me for that death. Oh, God! Okay, that one was mine. That one was mine. How is that my fault? I am paying attention. I saw the thingy come out. I went farther from it. Should I have gone closer? I assumed you need to get farther away so it doesn't push you. You're the one who ran away from the pushback to get it. I thought I wasn't gonna get pushed back! I thought because of how it was animated that there was a range in which it could affect. And so if I ran, I would not be affected by it. Gonna push you no matter where. Well, now I know! I don't like that at all. That wasn't me not paying attention, though. That was just me not understanding how to properly position myself to deal with it. Shit. Damn. Nope, nope, nope. No! Woo! 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 That was closer than it should have been. Yeah, this is a lot. Wait for me with that damn tank buster. Literally called a tank buster. It is meant to bust tanks. I am a tank. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's just so much shit happening. I'm gonna get her back over here for safety. Oh, come off it. You're a hit and a half from death, bro. Really? You couldn't have just settled with what you got? Oh, shit. There we go. So, okay, so maybe, possibly, maybe, it is possible that that death was my fault as a direct result of the methodology by which the mechanics work. I did not assassinate you with a tank buster! What are you talking about? I didn't even... Did I even get a hit with a tank buster? You have to... I refuse to accept that as true. I refuse to accept that that's a fact.
Jolie just made me lose because he keeps saying that he's gonna donate my balls because his teacher said that, oh, can you guys donate some balls?
You're obviously not gonna have that happen, so maybe just stop paying attention to him. It's that simple. Levy has a split tank buster that you and the off tank need to pull to the side. You just stood in the middle, and I took the... How am I supposed to know? You gotta pull that to the side! I don't know mechanics. I only know take hit, stab thing, eat hot chip. Thank you for keeping me alive today. I appreciate it. You're a mensch. Have I told you you're lovely lately? I got a great track record with this game, let me just say.
That was incredible. Is that what a primal looks like?
I mean, sorta. Like, not... Usually it's just one head.
Oh, not quite the same then. But why is that?
The Leviathan of the Source was summoned by the Sahagin, to whom he was no less than a god. Without their faith, the deiform entity that we brought into existence differed on a fundamental level, though it was no less formidable. The manifestation relied upon Anoriand's experiences of Leviathan, and may have been influenced by recollections of other water-aspected beings, leading to further discrepancies.
Memories brought to life.
I feel good about saving that raid after only I in the tank. Yeah! No, you kicked ass there. You kicked ass. You were 100% the MVP. Please tell me you got like 5 player commendations, because you deserve that.
But I still can't tell if our plan actually worked. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess.
How goes it? Just one, that's bullshit. If you've finished slaying your primal, or whatever it is, I suggest you get back here on the double. There's something you want to see. Here's my question, because he did just say, like, without their faith, it kind of wibble-wobbled.
What could that be?
Evidently, our only recourse is to return to our base of operations forthwith. Is it also, like... Was your joke only but so much of a joke, Liana? I.e. the whole time to see how bad his memory is? Because I do... The thing about the Leviathan fight is that you fight Leviathan's head and his tail. Is the Warrior of Light just like, fucking, it's all the same. 2 things. Just, you know, it's all in the same hemisphere.
Anoriand, look!
And he specifically referenced the 2 heads might be because the wall remembered the tail mechanic. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So just shitty It fucking worked. By the 12's good grace, 'tis a marvel to behold.
I never thought that a whole lake would suddenly appear like this. And we're just getting started. I only hope the burden is not too much for you, Anoriand.
Don't worry about me. Okay, that feels good to see. It's one thing to save the first from impending doom. It's another thing to save the first.
I think this proves that the water-aspected ether is no longer lying dormant. So which element should we realign next, Eorzea?
I propose Earth. Should we succeed in returning the soil's life-giving energy, the empty shall become capable of supporting the growth of flora.
Imagine that! Forests in the empty! But before we begin, I'd like to know how that girl is doing.
Still sound asleep. She didn't so much as stir even when I took her helmet off. I thought it might be getting a bit stuffy in there, and I was curious to know what sort of person we're dealing with. She seems surprisingly normal, not at all like your usual void scent. I'd say she's around the same age as you, Reen. Perhaps a little older.
Well, whoever she is, we should let her rest while we concentrate on the task at hand.
As much as I'd love to go with you, I'd best stay here in case she wakes up and is feeling less than cooperative. And while I wait here, wishing I had something to read...
My thoughts will be with you as you fly off to face the next opponent. It must be a strange feeling to bring something into existence through your own willpower, only to slay it immediately after. I almost feel sorry for the poor things. All the same, I wish you luck. I also wasn't joking earlier. This raid series was guest directed by Nomura, so the redone promos are his work. Oh, got it! That... You gotta give it to me straight. How many belts are we dealing with here? Like, when we get to see the girl, when we wake her up. How many belts, conservatively? 3 belts? 5 belts? How many belts? It's Nomura artwork, so, like... I'd play more. God, it's gonna be at least 6 belts. If all goes well, we won't be waiting for long. The sooner we get this over with, the sooner we can see the results. Now, before we embark on our journey, there is one question I feel I should ask. Where are we going? I would suggest a certain region that lies east of Anoriand, which was once home to the great Mount Atlas. And for the Earth-aspected primal we wish to invoke, what could be a more fitting choice than Titan? I don't think I've heard of that one. What's it like? The landslides. The landslides. He's worshipped by the kobolds. Thancred mentioned those. They're your world's equivalent of the Mord, yes? But if our last battle is anything to go by, this one will be different from the Titan that Anoriand remembers, yes? Yeah, aye. 'Twould be wise to consider the two as entirely its separate beings. As such, thou must needs conceive new stratagems if thou art to triumph in the battle to come. Past experience will avail thee not, I fear. All right, Anoriand. Once you're ready, we'll be on our way. I want to see Nomura's Titan design here. It took a while, but we finally arrived. Ready, Anoriand? Let's do it. Let's see. Memories of Titan come tumbling back. Inundation was before. Titan will be... Sepulture? Really? Okay. I'm gonna guess whenever we get to fire, it'll be incineration. Oh! Thanks, Yuta. This may be a shit show. You know? That is not what I expected. I was gonna say, is this gonna look more like humanish, like FF4 Titan? I was wrong. I was so very wrong. Man, I really do just need to shut up and let the game happen. Voice of the Land, though, that is, I believe, the exact name of Titan's attack in FF4. What? 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 Okay. Okay. You gotta find the same safe spots and time it out. Got it. That I can do. Okay. Oh, shit.
need to drag this closer over here, dude. What's with the rocks? Are we gonna have to hide behind them? Whoops. Wait, yeah. Woo! Big butters. Why wouldn't they raise you first, Liana? Oh, okay. Never mind, we're good. Shit. Okay. Right around here. No. Whoa. Wait. What? I didn't. If that's what he did last time to kill me, I didn't see it because, yeah. Okay. At all times, stay in position to where you are not closer to, you're not on whatever the closer edge is from him. Got it. Cool. Damn you. Shit. Okay, right here. Oh. Okay. Ow. Oh shit, okay. 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 Ow. Miriam, blood spiller, blood spiller. Nope. Joink. Okay, so I want to be on this side, fundamentally. Oh, never mind. This is not my shining hour, obviously. I have had more shininger hours, for sure. Bomb boulders. Finally. That was, Liana, you hit that nail on the head. That was a bit of a shit show. I mean, we made it, but that was a bit of a shit show. What are you fucking looking so smug at, Bunny McGee? The other healer was doing work. That's fine. It happens. It happens. Oh, is that an Eden minion? I want it! God damn it! How did I receive 2 player commendations?
Welcome back. You must be exhausted. For a creature made of rock, he was a lot more agile than I was expecting. I wonder, was the Titan of your world a tough opponent too?
Yes. If I'd put 1 foot wrong, I would have fallen to my doom. Back when I was level 25.
So all it would have taken is a momentary lapse of concentration. I don't like the sound of that. But more importantly, you've defeated another elemental being, which means we're a step closer to reclaiming the empty. I can't wait to see how much of a difference we've made this time. Did we really do all of this?
Aye. 'Twould appear that balance has returned to the element of earth. And yet... the transformation hath affected only the immediate vicinity, whereas the lands beyond this lake doth remain unchanged. 'Tis passing strange indeed.
Did we do something wrong?
Though this falleth short of the outcome I had envisioned, 'tis plain our efforts were not in vain. Mayhap this localized phenomenon is the result of an intersection of ethereal currents. Therefore, it is reasonable to assume that similar locations in the empty hath undergone comparable alterations.
Then the ether will spread out from these points to cover the rest of...
Reen!
Bitch, I'm tired. You see that shit I'm controlling?
That's what she should say, is all I'm gonna say.
It's nothing.
That didn't look like nothing to me. You'd better lie down for a while.
No, really, I'm fine. Anyway, we've still got work to do.
Nay, Thancred hath the right of it. 'Twould be unwise to exert thyself overmuch.
I appreciate your concern, but I do wish you'd stop fussing.
Reen, thou knowest not the strain thou dost place on thyself. Though the elements of water and earth have been restored, continued exposure to the empty, stagnant ether may yet sap thee of thy remaining strength.
Now that you mention it, I've been feeling a bit out of sorts ever since we got here. I should probably get away from the empty and rest for a while.
Pray do so. Meanwhile, I shall remain here. The restoration of the first 2 elements hath produced unexpected results, and I require time to analyze our findings. However, I must ask thee to refrain from discussing our work in the empty, even with our closest comrades.
Why? I thought they'd welcome the news.
And indeed they shall, once we have more to show for our efforts. Nevertheless, this mission is one of surpassing danger. I am loath to place our dearest friends at risk unless absolutely necessary.
You have their best interests at heart, I'm sure. But to be perfectly honest, I'd prefer not to keep secrets from people that I trust with my life. I don't want to make a habit of this, but I'll do as you ask.
Reen, you don't know me very well. Keeping secrets from the people I care about is kind of my thing.
It seems to me that Reen isn't the only one who would benefit from a change of scenery. Our Sleeping Beauty would likely fare better in more hospitable surroundings. We'll need to have our associates from the Crystarium organize a safe place for her to stay. If you and Anoriand could go on ahead and have a word with them in Mord Souk, we'll catch up with you once Eorzea has finished whatever it is he needs to do. Perhaps thou too shouldst accompany her on the return journey. I dare say she would be glad of thy presence. No, not this time. She's come such a long way since we first met, and I worry that relying on me too much will only hold her back. We won't be staying in the First forever. The time will come for Reen and I to part ways, and for her to follow her own path. I know you understand this too, Eorzea. I see you trying to pass on as much of your knowledge as possible while you still can. And to her credit, she's actually taking most of it in. Reen is possessed of a natural affinity for etherology, unlike some who shall remain unnamed. A natural affinity for staying awake during your lectures, more like. Though, come to think of it, she doesn't really take after me at all. However, like thee, she is predisposed to brooding in silence in lieu of voicing her concerns. They are literally just her dads. Like, literally. Oh my god! Says the master of keeping his cards close to his chest. Anyway, Anoriand, you'd better take the sky slipper with Reen. It's true that she's been through a lot lately, but so have you. We'll need you ready for the challenges that lie ahead, so go on and get some rest. We shall await news of thy safe arrival in Amarang. Like, they literally did... like, they literally were like, well, she takes after you like this. Well, she takes after your this. It's like, you're both just... insufferable towards each other at times. Bing bong ding bong boom. It seemed like you were all having quite a serious discussion. I hope I haven't given you any cause for concern.
No, just those two.
Well, if you say so. I probably shouldn't stay in the empty any longer than necessary, though. So do you want to take first shift piloting, or shall I?
To get the Crypt Lurker weapon, you need 600 poetics. What is the Crypt Worker weapon? You speak to a father who is right next to Ama, who has the armor. Okay, I'll go take a peek there.
Whew. I'm glad I had you there to keep me company. No idea how I would have passed the time otherwise. Now that we're here, I need to find our contact from the Crystarium. But before that, I was hoping I could have a word with you. Something's been on my mind.
Alright, hit me.
This might not be the best place for it, though. Those creatures over there look a bit hungry.
Good call. Good call.
When I first spoke to Thancred and Eorzea about what I sensed in the empty, part of me wished we could have just left it alone. I guess I was scared of what we'd find.
That's fair. It's the best weapon you can get for your current gear tier. Got it!
But now that we found Eden, I know that I made the right choice. And if I'd given in to my fear, I probably would have spent the rest of my life wondering what might have been. From now on, whenever I hear that voice inside telling me to run away, to hide, I won't listen. That's not who I am anymore. Even so, all the courage in the world is not going to help me decide what we should do with that girl when she wakes up. Do you remember what she said right before she passed out? Why am I here? What is happening? What if she's being controlled or forced to act against her will? Whatever the case, it's clear that she's not a monster. She's a person, like you or me. Obviously she knows something about Eden, and we need all the information we can get. But more than that, I just want to talk to her, to find out who she is and if there's anything we can do to help her. On the other hand, we mustn't forget that she's already attacked us once. What's to say she won't try it again when she wakes up? If she keeps us from reclaiming the empty, it will be all my fault. It's no good. I can't make up my mind. What do you think we should do, Anoriand?
Even Emmett Selk had his reasons. We should hear her out.
I see what you mean. Perhaps if we'd been able to come to an understanding, things wouldn't have ended the way they did. I hope that she's nothing like Emmett Selk, but we won't know until we speak to her.
Exactly.
Until then, I'll try to concentrate on the here and now. Speaking of which, I still need to see to Eorzea errands. The people we're on our way to meet lent us the Sky Slipper and most of the apparatus we've been using. And since we've been sworn to secrecy, I assume the same applies to them and their colleagues. Anyway, once that's over with, we can find a place to relax.
Who is this chick? I gots to know. Nope. Misread the map for a moment. That's fine.
Now that we're here, allow me to introduce you to two members of our inner circle, or whatever you want to call it.
It's going good, Comey. We just cleared 3 and 4. Now, Titan was a bit... You know, it was a bit of a shit show. But we made it. Eventually.
That's Ghoul, who's interested in trading for any relics we find in the empty. Apparently, he mostly deals in exotic weapons and whatnot, but he's agreed to keep us supplied with whatever else we can't get from the Crystarium. Now the ones we came to meet should be around here somewhere. Ah, Reen, what a relief it is to see you returned unharmed from your expedition. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. We were gone a bit longer than we expected. Anoriand, I'd like you to meet Luri. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. As representative of the Settlement Council, I'm here to oversee the delivery of equipment deemed necessary to your mission. I'll be on hand to provide any assistance you may require.
There should be a Titan car mount. Why wouldn't there be a Titan car mount? It's right up there next to Nero's hammer. Give it to me.
Actually, there's something we'd like you to take care of. It's probably best not to talk about it in the middle of the market, though. I'll take it from here, Anoriand. You should get some rest. But before you go, I'd like to thank you for everything you've done. We still have a long road ahead of us, but if we give it our all, there's nothing we can't handle.
That's right. What you said. No. I see. Though it is mere supposition, it would behoove us to proceed with caution. Moreover, I would refrain from discussing the matter with Reen and Anoriand until we know more. Speaking of fucking secrets... Well, I appreciate you telling me, even if it is too soon to be sure. I'm the one watching over her, after all. The Oracle of Darkness. What? I pray it is not true. The... Alright, I'm gonna roll with it. But also... Eorzea. Stop fucking hiding secrets from your comrades or draw 25. Yeah, sure, great. Nailed it. 10 out of 10. Absolutely. Progress.
Ah, there you are. I'm part of the team helping with the highly classified and very, very secret thing. The fact of the matter is, I've come to inform you of a rather interesting development. It's about the girl who was brought back from the empty. She's finally woken up, you see. Okay. Yalford. And Anoriand, too. We heard news from Thancred. Is it true? Why, yes, it most certainly is. Apparently, her name is Gaia. She claims to be a free citizen of Yulmore, although she remembers nothing of the events leading up to her attack on Eden. She's lost her memory? Parts of it, at the very least. We also cannot be sure whether she's telling the truth or if it's merely a ruse. She's yet to display any hostility, which is encouraging, I suppose. And Thancred's with her now, is he? Yes, he's taken her to Yulmore, mainly to verify what she's told us so far. Quiz the locals, that sort of thing. After that, the plan is to come back here, though they're taking rather longer than I'd anticipated. I do hope nothing is amiss.
Well, guess we're headed to Yulmore, huh? Oh, they're gonna bring him here. Okay.
Good grief, are you always this slow?
Oh, no, that's right.
At this rate, it'll be dark again before we know it. The night sky returning is all well and good, but it does make each day seem awfully short. And are you still dragging your heels back there? At least act as if you've got a purpose, would you?
Now look here, I'm not one of your servants. Why don't you try carrying your own luggage for a change? Hey, Liana. I get it. I get it.
Thancred, you're back!
You lot are a sight for sore eyes. Yes, even you, Eorzea. Gaia and I have just finished shipping her personal effects from Yulmore.
I'm glad we could finally meet. Properly, I mean. So, did you learn anything useful?
Other than where she lives, not an awful lot. Her supposed neighbors barely knew the first thing about her. You were asking about the belts, honestly, not that many. No, but that is very much so a Nomura design. That is, look at those sleeves! Look at those sleeves attached to nothing. That is a Nomura design. Hells, she barely even knows the first thing about herself. Her recollection of her life in Yulmore is patchy at best. But she seems convinced that she'll regain her memory if she accompanies us, and so she invited herself to join our merry band. And for her first act, she ordered me to carry her luggage.
If you insist on standing around talking, might I suggest finding a place to sit down first? My feet are killing me.
Oh, they're part of the robe thingy. With no back. Just, fuck, God, it's Nomura. Then perhaps you should have chosen more sensible footwear. Still, it's not such a bad idea, shall we? Yeah, Liana, I get it. I understand why you love her. And why she must be protected at all costs. At every of the costs. Real quick, let me... Well, no, I'll wait and do that all together once I do the next set. Just save myself some time. Reed's Big Titty Goth GF. Exactly.
So you don't remember anything at all? Not attacking us, not falling unconscious? Such selective amnesia would rightly raise suspicion within those of a cautious mind. Yet if she doth speak the truth, it would lend credence to my current hypothesis, though admittedly some further... Not now, Eorzea. She's only just woken up. We don't want to bore her back to sleep. In any case, I prefer to follow my instincts, and they're telling me that Gaia means us no harm. After much deliberation, I thought it only right to let her know about our work in the empty as a sign of goodwill. After all, trust works both ways. Although honestly, Gaia's not especially busty. She's respectable, but yeah, listen. She also seems like... How do I put this? A minor? So, like, I'm using it as, like, an overarching term more than anything else. I'm not going with an attraction route myself so much as a she's awesome and she's great for Reen. She and Reen are about 16. Yeah. Okay, so my vibes are about right there. So that's why I was like, I didn't want to, like, focus on that, but I also know you're not focusing on for sexual you're clarifying, and again, but yeah, you just kind of use the term, like, the big titty goth GF. Like, as a classification. We're on the same page. Though I would ask you, Anoriand, not to let your guard down just yet. So you're the one I'm supposed to have fought. Come to think of it, I'd recognize you from somewhere. I like squealing over the ship, though. They're super cute. Oh, I fully get it. So you should, considering you tried to kill me. Maybe I just have one of those faces. Or perhaps you just didn't make much of an impression. But to be honest, I do feel that since meeting you, those hazy memories are becoming slightly clearer. It's like remembering fragments of a dream, only to realize those things actually happened. It's as though my whole life has been leading to this. Thou speakest as though thou didst expect these events. I guess you could say that. It's what the fairy tells me.
Fucking... Beg your pardon?
I can't see it, but it's as though there's something else inside me, and I can hear its voice in my head. It whispers to me and let me use its power. Magic, I suppose you could call it. Not that I know much about that sort of thing. And this power alloweth thee to tear open the fabric betwixt realities, that thou mayest call forth the ether-starved denizens of what remaineth of the 13th. What? Was that supposed to mean something, or are you just spouting random words at me? That's why I love her for real, because someone was finally willing to look Thancred in the face and be like, what the fuck did you just say? What did you just say to me? What words came out of your mouth? Honestly, I don't know how you all put up with this. I've only just met him, and his insufferable prattle is already giving me a headache. Gods, I still can't believe I'm having this conversation, and I think I was flying about in a suit of armor, waving a sword. That doesn't sound like me at all. Someone else inside you. Like Minfilia was inside me. Aye, the similarities cannot be ignored. Though it is too early to say with certainty, Gaia may well be the Oracle of Darkness. The Oracle of Darkness? What does this mean? It means that you may have been right when you said she has something in common with Emmett Selk. Those who have been used as a living host by an Ascian have no recollection of events that occurred during their possession. This I know from personal experience. But Gaia seems to have some memories still, even if they're a little hazy. Moreover, she has remained in control of herself even when she heard the voice within, much like you and Minfilia. And though Reen has very much her own person, Minfilia's presence did exert a change upon her outward appearance, giving her hair and eyes a hue akin to that of our dear departed friend. It is therefore not unthinkable that Gaia's raven locks may be a manifestation of the darkness which hath come to reside within her. But I was born like this, and my parents, they both had black hair too. Huh? just plucking it. Mm-hmm. Good job, Booger. I'm proud of you. Or at least I think they did. It's been so long since I last saw them, I can't remember too well. But enough about me. You're Minfilia, aren't you? The Oracle of Light who they were hosting in Yulmore? That's right, though imprisoning is a better word. They kept me locked away, and I didn't know much about Yulmore and its people, or the rest of the world for that matter. I see. And how exactly did the Oracle of Light come to run with the Warrior of Darkness? Well, it all started when...
Montage.
Yes. I still remember the day everyone went raving mad and Lord Farthry fled. Everything after that is still a blur, though. From what Gaia's told me, she wasn't part of the mob that attacked us, but how was she able to resist Farthry's control? Mayhap 'twas the intervention of this fairy of whom she speaketh. As curious as that may be, we still don't know why she appeared out of nowhere as soon as Eden took flight. It's a good question. This is just a guess, but I'd say that the fairy reacted to it in some way, and for whatever reason made me go after it. Yes, that seems like the only explanation. I don't know about you lot, but I've had enough nattering. I'm going back to Eden. What? But why? The fairy wanted something from Eden, and knowing what that is will bring me a step closer to discovering exactly what has been living in my head all these years. Besides, memories aren't going to restore themselves, and certainly not through idle chit-chat. So I'm going, and that's that. Gaia, wait! Insufferable. Utterly insufferable. And yet we can't well leave her to her own devices. Come on! Oh, we got another... We got a whole... Alright.
It's like if Minfilia, or not Minfilia, it's like if Y'shtola was a teenager.
I don't know what makes you think you're going to stop me, but it won't happen. Get away from me!
What we got going on here? Oh, that's a big Scorpo. It's an antlion.
Gaia! It seems I've no choice.
Oh, that's that time compression shit.
What am I? Is the being inside her Ultimacia?
It could be Idea. But
What are you all gawping at? I don't mean to stare, but it's not every day I see magic like that. So this is the power of the fairy you spoke of? Ever since I was a child, it's whispered to me, telling me what to do. That's how I came to use its power. But there are things I can't even explain. Holes ripped in thin air, terrifying creatures crawling out, ghastly-looking blades and armor appearing out of nowhere. The worst of all is the dark energy that comes from inside. This power, it feels as though it's only flowing through me and never truly mine. And even when it answers my call, it always takes a few moments for the spells to work. So in summary, you don't have control over the magic. Well, it's not as if I ever tried to control it. I haven't made a habit of fighting wild beasts. Unfortunately, it's part and parcel of traveling through Armorang, and while I understand that you want answers, we're not going to find them unprepared as you are. But if your heart is set on this, then we'll help you. Reen, think about what you're saying. You're seriously considering taking Gaia to see Eden. There's no telling what might happen if she loses control again, so the safest option is for her to stay away until our work is done. Somewhere we can keep an eye on her. You must realize it's for her own good. She's about to tell him, "F you and the clique you claim." I must concur with Thancred's assessment. At present, we know precious little of Gaia's origin, and still less of her powers. If she is indeed the Oracle of Darkness, her presence may complicate a task already fraught with peril, placing our mission and her own well-being in jeopardy. I have full knowledge of the risks. Dost thou still wish to pursue this course? I do. It wasn't so long ago that I was living in isolation, being held against my will. Maybe the people keeping an eye on me thought that was for my own good, too. But if we shut Gaia away for our own convenience, we're no better than Vothri and Ranjit. I've learned that when someone is in need, we must reach out a helping hand, not push them away. Now it's my turn, to do for Gaia what you've all done for me. Even knowing the danger that lies ahead, I won't choose the easy way out. This is the path I've chosen. Is that good enough for you? Well, can't say fairer than that. How about you, Eorzea? The light of thy spirit doth burn bright. Mine apologies, my dear, but we felt it necessary to test thy resolve. Let it suffice it to say thou hast left no room for doubt. For what it's worth, Reen, I never doubted you. But make no mistake, the danger that Eorzea and I spoke of is all too real. If you're prepared to go through with this, we'll be right there beside you. It means a lot to me. Thank you. I couldn't care less who I travel with, but if we're going to go, then let's get going already. There's supposed to be some sort of craft waiting at the Southern Watchtower, yes? Come along then, and don't fall behind. Oh, this... She's a fucking firecracker, ain't she? Also, I'm kind of chill with this interpretation of Time Mage. We're still in the soon phase, yes. I'm chill with this interpretation of Time Mage. Like, the interpretation being a mage who weaves their magic into the flow of time itself. Like, obviously the implication is then that in additionally, shit like haste or slow, the idea of manipulating time as well. But, like, the idea of weaving your magic into the fabric of time, I'm with it. I'm with it as a concept. I think that's pretty witty take. Might be a bit of a squeeze with the five of us, but we'll manage. Perhaps Eorzea can sit on top of our luggage. So there it is. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Eden, where I'll find the answers I seek.
I do have Time Mage on my list of potentials for the new caster DPS. Yeah, you had mentioned to me before about what people think. One of them, like, if I'm correct,
The bringer of the flood, the first sin eater. Would it lead me to my past or my future?
this must be an internal thought. You guys remember before, you mentioned before, that I believe you said, you mentioned Pictomancer's new. The ones that you had said before that I remembered are you had mentioned Time Mage and Corsair.
It's a TMN t-shirt.
We already have Ninja, obviously. But that's why my belief is still... That's why I still feel like Geomancer is going to be what they end up going with. Because Turtles, Soroban, so on and so Geomancy, so on and so forth. The big caster speculation is Green Mage or Pictomancer or something. I feel like Geomancer's on the table. Personally speaking. I don't know how they would do it. Well, yeah, Geomancers have shown up already. That's my point. Is that it's something that's already established in the world canon as existing. They're basically just Eastern-themed white mage / astrologians. I mean, as of now, doesn't mean they can't add more features to them. Listen, I'm fully willing to admit I'd be wrong, but it's basically just because the fact that I'm one of the only humans who likes Geomancer. They can give them, well, they don't have a unique weapon yet, but they do have one in the series, if that's what you're saying. Bells. They go pull it out at FF5. Bells. Although the Elementalist Geomancers you see in Swallow's Compass aren't off the table in my eye. That's what I'm talking about, like a Geomancer where it's like you can summon up different elemental abilities, generally with secondary effects and like slight debuffs on it, and make it a debuffing DPS.
So you already know what's up. What awaited on the path ahead, I couldn't say, but I had no choice but to take the first step.
Oh, this is narrator voice, not internal voice. I think it'd be nice to have another proper caster since Red Mage has the melee phase, which is cool and all, but no, that's fair. Although, again, it depends on your Geomancer interpretation. If your interpretation is Final Fantasy Tactics, yeah, no. But if your interpretation is Geomancer as it was in Final Fantasy V, then I think that totally fits. They are squishy casters through and through who wield bells. So, obviously, though, it would have to fit aesthetically into what they've got, you know, what they would make work. But, like, the idea of the squishy caster Geomancer is something I can already pull from. And that's what I would expect, honestly, to be clear. I wasn't expecting, like, the Final Fantasy Tactics, you know, kind of wields decent armor, kind of wields decent weapons, sort of Geomancer.
I know what it's like. It was the same for me. But I was lucky, because Thancred freed me from Yulmore, and I had a chance to see the world. More importantly, though, I met all kinds of people, and they taught me not to live in another's shadow, but to be myself. Maybe one day you'll have that chance, too.
Said your piece, have you? Oh, come on. One day? What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know how the great Oracle of Light sees such things, but for someone like me who's only known life in Yulmore, there was no tomorrow. There was no future. Only the here and now. And while we waste time on these meaningless conversations, I feel each moment of my life slipping away. Time, it won't wait. Not for me, not for anyone. I don't know how much longer I can hold on to who I am. I'm sorry, Gaia. Gaia? That's probably not even my real name. It isn't? When Thancred asked me my name, I couldn't remember. That's when the fairy whispered to me, Gaia. But if you grew up in Yulmore, surely someone there must know who you are. Everyone I once knew had either disappeared or been turned into sin eaters. Those whose faces and names I still remember, that is. In the end, we found not a single person who so much as recognized me. As far as I can recall, I've never been the most sociable person, but still. Well, even if it's not your real name, I think Gaia sounds lovely. If you're happy with it, then that's what I'll call you. And if you're willing, instead of the Oracle of Light, please call me Reem. It's not the name I was born with. That's long forgotten now. But the one that people whom I considered family gave to me. Is that so? Well, as much as I'd love to keep up this chatting, there's something that's bothering me. I thought the fairy would have reacted to Eden in some way, but so far, nothing whatsoever. From what I gather, it wasn't until Eden started moving that I appeared out of the blue. Perhaps if you were to actively try flying it somewhere, the fairy might break its silence. If you've got elements to restore, whatever it was, why don't you hurry up and get it over with?
You need to learn some No. At once, your ladyship. Aye, it may be best to resign ourselves to her mannerisms. A good thing we're not wholly unfamiliar with attending nobility, given certain company in the scions. Of... This one's great because you can tell Eorzea generally is like, who puts on airs? The call is coming from inside the house. Of whomsoever dost thou speak, I wonder?
All right, everyone. I think we've talked for long enough. If you're ready, let's make our way to Eden.
They're great. They're truly great, but it was just like, legit. Like, you... Man. He just genuinely was like, I don't fucking know what we're talking about here. Bing. Bong. Following the initial changes wrought by the release of water and earth, the empty hath displayed no further signs of alteration. Stability, some may call this, and be satisfied, but in truth it is passivity. A passivity stemming from light's ever-pervasive presence. If we are to break the status quo, we must needs employ a catalyst. A third element that should rouse and stabilize those unleashed energies and activity. Fire. Oh, therefore I propose lightning.
So the primal would be Rama, yes? From what I've heard, he's a guardian of the forest and not particularly keen on conflict. But you've actually fought him, haven't you?
He's half man, half beard, and another half beard for good measure. They spend most of the time chasing after orbs with varying degrees of success. He's half man, half beard, and another half beard for good measure. Shit's glorious, though.
Ah, yes. Thancred mentioned that he more closely resembled a person than a beast, unlike most other primals, and apparently he tends not to move around much. I'm glad to see our lessons have paid off. Well, it's like you say. If you want to call forth an accurate representation of the primal, I should picture it in my mind as clearly as possible. At the very least, it's worth a try. But the rest is up to Anoriand. In order for this to work, we need to actually fly somewhere, yes? So rather than sitting in one spot while you exchange anecdotes, why don't you get this blasted thing moving first?
Okay, it's a little bit too much soon and not enough dare right now. One must admit the suggestion is not without merit. Reem, might I suggest the Ganoth Thunder Plains as our next location? These plains, it is writ, were perpetually blanketed in storm clouds. The only source of illumination, the ceaseless barrage of lightning. The ambient ether that lingereth there shall provide ideal conditions for the summer.
Then that's where we're heading. Come on, Eden, we've got a job to do.
So we've done water, earth, lightning. Now, there's still fire, wind, and ice.
This should be as good a spot as any. All right, Anoriand, whenever you're ready.
And technically darkness. Memories of Rama flash through your mind. Fulmination, yeah. Should have seen that coming. Let's do this! Bum 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 bum. Wait, hold on. Okay. I was seeing if any of them gave out this stuff. Oh, Yora does though. So whenever I start on that, that'll give me some tombstones. Y'all remember yesterday when I got washed by a fucking bird? Just thought I'd remind everyone of not my shiningest moment. Because honestly, it makes it sting less that I just died 3 times to Titan. I don't know if that makes logical sense, but it does. Also, any predictions to what Nomura Rama is going to look like? Based on the last 2, I want to tilt from my usual expectations. So, buff guy Rama? Like barrel-chested fucking absolute himbro Rama? Maybe old man warrior Rama? We'll soon find out. Okay. That feels like that could go either way. Either that I nailed it, or that I am not close. Dun, 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 dun. Don't judge me. It's taking a second. It's been, I think, the longest wait so far, actually. Alas, not even healer privilege speeding this queue up. Yup. It might have sped it up if we had 2 healers, but unfortunately, you know, I'm still in healing scrub mode, so... Give me 1 second. While I'm waiting, what do I have for, Oh, I could go get an accessory. I will, real quick. I might get, you know, caught up before I can, but... Oh, that's right, I have to do this first. Or maybe get a weapon instead. Like, wait and get the weapon. Yeah, Liana. Yeah, I thought about that, like, right as I said it, basically. I'm gonna look and see how much they all are. Weapon and that, and, like, do some quick head math on, like, what number I need to be coming back with, but... I need to talk to Fathard, right? Crypt Lurker gear, there we go. Okay, for the guillotine, it's 600. Item comparison. Wait. Try on. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that taped up base. Oh, I'm such a sucker for that. Okay, they fucking got me. They got me. They got me. Accessories for Dark Knight. Okay, they're 280 each. So it'll be 1120 to get it all. Got it. Well, I'm not gonna warp back because I'll auto warp back once I complete it, so. I'm curious what, like, if I was to keep my stuff, what I could get out of it. Oh yeah, that is way less. Oh, and it's very specific in who they even have gear for? Now, let me see, is this worth getting for the looks? Not especially. It's not bad, it's just not so unique as to make it worthwhile. Oh, y'all better ready up. Not you, Leon, I know you were going to, but I'm saying everyone else, like, we waited this long? No, figure it out. Figure it out, be here for it. Alright, let's see this, mans. What sort of thunder plains ass? Okay, we got voices. What is this, Highlander? He's half Ixion.
So, this is Ramu.
It's pronounced Ramu. And the answer is Hot Centaur Grandpa. They pronounce it Ramu. Judgment Jolt? Go to hell. Huh? What? I didn't say anything about it. His attack was... I was joking about the fact that normally, in most games, I always think, apparently it's Ramu, but his signature attack is called Judgment Jolt. And we're fighting like a fake version of him right now. And his attack was called Judgment Jolt. That's why it sounded like Jolt. Like you. Judgment Jolt. Come on. Okay, I don't like the orbs. I don't feel good about the orbs. I don't know where to go here. Okay. So, okay. It's a toss-out. I was going pure gut feeling on that, and I'm glad I did. Grab one orb. Got it. What does that one orb do? I don't know, but I was told grab one orb, and I grabbed one orb. Judgment Jolt again. Okay, I'm following y'all. No! Mother. I need to zoom back more and have a better view of the battlefield with which to react. Okay, it's fine. It is fine. Totally fine. One orb. Surge protection. Ugh! I gotta just eat that one. I'm not doing great, y'all. I feel like I will do better on second and third runs of some of these places, but like... everybody's running. There's a reason. Okay. I survived that one! Hey, I figured it out. Check me out, y'all. Figuring out mechanics. I deserve like a Nobel Prize. Okay, can we force our way through on this one? Nope. Well, yeah. Oh, damn. That hurt. Now would be an excellent time for some hero to go ahead and pop that LV2. There it is. Bam. Dunyan rings. Dunyan rings. I have taken thy measure, bringer of light. Okay. And doth thou find me lacking? Because I died a couple times, that would be valid. I don't know how I feel about how many of these I have absolutely fucked up. Dang it. I wish I could just hit P and that would count as pass. It would be very nice if they allowed you to just click and hit P and that counted as pass and you just be like boop, 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 boop. That would be very nice.
I thought I was prepared to expect anything, but I didn't expect Ramu to turn out quite like that.
Well, Shan, I died.
Appearance aside, he was quite aggressive as well. The Sylph's belief in him as a kindly guardian clearly makes a difference to his temperament. Anyway, I'm just glad it's over. Let's get back to camp and see if anything's changed.
Yeah, we just got to see, fucking buff old man, half Ixion Rama. And I don't know how I feel about how much more buff than me he was. Although, Liana, do note that my first answer was buff himbo Ramu. Just got a bunch of newbie pets. Yeah, I did. Did they hit me? Damn, they hit me with 3 of them. Like, that right there was absolutely the, oh, it's okay, buddy. You tried. You tried, man. You'll get him next time, Tiger. That's what that was. 110%.
The crystal's a different color, but apart from that, it all looks the same.
It may look the same, aye, but it feels different. The air is going slightly more humid, as it does before rain.
I have to say, I'm not exactly prepared for wet weather. If Eden can control elements and so on, can't you tell it to send those clouds somewhere else? Speaking of which, I'm not very impressed with its so-called powers. If changing yellow crystal to purple is the extent of its abilities, it's no surprise the fairy didn't bother showing up. I hope that whatever's next is more worthwhile. Jesus, you're right, you are a little too soon and not enough dairy. I keep saying that, but it's true. Rather than influencing the ground beneath our feet, Eden hath brought change to the firmament above. And yet 'tis clear that a more dynamic element is required for the natural cycle of precipitation and evaporation to be complete. So we need movement. Would wind do the trick?
Most certainly. It seems we have a plan. Let's not dwell too much on the effects of each individual element and instead focus on seeing them all restored.
The power of an oracle. Not to be sniffed at, it seems. All my life, you were a constant companion, your voice ever seeping into my mind. Why, then, of all times, did you abandon me? Deaf even to the crashing of thunder. Or were you simply biding your time?
Oh, I'm real heavy on the biding your time. I'm real heavy on this being Ultimecia now.
Ere we set out once more, might I ask if thou art familiar with the process by which rain is made to fall? Evaporation? It's an elegant conspiracy! Rain is like birds! It's not real! I suppose so? Then thou shan't have difficulty understanding the explanation to come. With the restoration of our first element, the empty was once more blessed with the most essential ingredient in the cycle of precipitation, water. Under normal circumstances, the heat existent in the atmosphere would cause water to evaporate from the land's surface. As invisible vapor, it is borne by the wind high unto the firmament, where it doth condense as clouds before descending once more, returning to the land in the form of rain. It seems we need wind-aspected ether to create more clouds. That it hasn't rained yet must mean there aren't enough. And even before that, we need fire-aspected ether to make the water evaporate. It seems to me that one's not much good without the other. Why don't you just draw both elements together? You're suggesting that Anoriand fight two deiform entities, each one as deadly as Ramu, at the same time. Do you realize how absurd that is? And yet, 'tis a notion that doth want for further consideration. Bitch, you speaking real big for the one who isn't gonna be fighting. Oh, you can't be serious. Cast your minds, if you will, to the elemental wheel I did show to you in the bookman's shelves. Wind giveth rise to lightning, whose spark doth produce fire. By restoring both wind and fire in tandem, we may maintain balance between these dynamic elemental forces. The ensuing battle shall indubitably present an ordeal unlike any Anoriand hath ever faced. I believe, however, that this path doth lead to the prize we seek. Oh, so perhaps it's not so absurd after all, eh, Thancred? I wouldn't dream of questioning Eorzea's grasp of the science behind it. My concern is for the burden this would place not only on Anoriand, but Reen as well. What do you both make of the plan? If Eorzea thinks it'll work, I'm willing to give it a try. I beat them both before, I'll beat them both again. As long as you know what you're letting yourselves in for, you're going to need all your strength, so see that you get plenty of rest. Gaia! Oh, Gaia! I don't know why I thought that was Thancred's voice for a minute. It seems Reen is reluctant to air her concerns. Were you to rally her spirit, she may be more willing to talk. Slash rally! Come on, Reen! You can talk! Yes, you're right. There's no use in trying to pilot Eden while I've got other things on my mind. Sort of, Shen? I did get the leg pieces. Next, I'm saving up, so when I hit 600, I'm gonna get the Crypt Lurker weapon, and then from there, I'm gonna slowly start grabbing the accessories. It's about Gaia, you see. The truth is that apart from Alize and Alfino, I hardly know anyone my own age. I thought that I should make an effort to be nice to Gaia, but, well, you've seen how she is around me. I understand that she's got her own problems to deal with, but I thought that maybe I could help her in some way. It's not my place to intrude, and I should probably just leave her be until we've finished restoring the elements. After all, that's more important, isn't it? Let me talk to Gaia while you concentrate on the task at hand. Is what I would have said once upon a time. It seems to me that you're the one best qualified to take care of this little problem. I know she can be a bit prickly, to put it mildly, But if anyone can get through to her, it's you. Although we've only known her for a short while, we're all she's got. And I think she realizes that. Just let her know she's not alone, and she'll come around eventually. Alright, I'll give it a try. Do you have any advice?
Eorzea can tuck the hind legs off a behemoth.
Thancred certainly has the gift of gab. He'll know what to say.
I would love to hear both options, but I don't trust Eorzea right now with this kid.
I'm afraid that since arriving in the first, I've had little time to mingle with any of the locals, and I haven't a clue what young women like Gaia would be interested in. Ah, that's given me an idea. I'll start with some small talk and go from there. Actually, since before she even woke up, I've been asking Lena about what's popular in the Crystarium. I thought it might be nice to show Gaia around the place one day, you see.
So that's what you were doing. I suppose it makes for a nice change of pace from all that studying. And I must commend thee on thy choice of confidant. The captain's powers of observation maketh her a veritable font of wisdom concerning the behavior of the citizens' Crystarium citizenry. Yes, and now it's time to put that knowledge to good use. Love Thancred basically being ranked. Yes, absolutely. Don't let the fear of Jesus Christ. Don't let the fear of rejection hold you back. Persistence is key.
Speaking from experience by any chance?
Whatever do you mean?
Lessons learned from days spent in pursuit of ladies fair, one might suspect. Gah! You couldn't help yourself, could you? It's all right, Thancred. Your secret's safe with me. Ahem. May I remind you that the reason we're here is to create a better future for everyone in the first, which includes you and Gaia.
It's very unsubtle. It's very not subtle.
While it might not be on the same scale as bringing life back to the empty, if you're able to befriend her, that will be another way of contributing to a brighter tomorrow. So go on. She's waiting for you.
It's awesome that her two dads want her to have a nice girlfriend and settle down.
All right, wish me luck.
Reed is ready to approach the decidedly unapproachable Gaia. You had best observe the conversation from within earshot. There are still people in the fandom screaming about how it's platonic and to stop sexualizing men. So, okay. Like, for fuck's sake, man. You do understand that two characters... This is actually where... Like, weirdly... And I know what I'm about to say is... Like, we all know why they're saying it. We don't... Fine. Whatever. But this is actually where, weirdly, the Caracal approach makes sense. Like... This is where it's like, it's an agape love situation. This is where, but in other words, like, it's young love. It doesn't have to be sexual tension. It can just be, yo, these are two people who have an attraction. Even, however, if you're not going to go with the two of them having an attraction, okay, cool. You can say that there is some sort of connection there without it being sexual. Even if you're saying, I think Reen might like Gaia, like, in a romantic way. No, exactly. You could say they're smitten without it being sexual. Okay? So, yeah, I'm gonna guess there's plenty of people who are, like, who are saying it absolutely as a dog whistle.
What do you want? Oh, nothing really. It can wait till later. For all we know, there might not even be a later.
Oh, God. Oh, if you have something to say, hurry up and spit it out. That's how you know. That's how you know. Because if she wasn't interested, she would have said, good. Talk to me later then. And turned back around. She didn't. She didn't. There's a reason. I do appreciate... Yeah, just the... Gotta break 440.
If you've got something to say, hurry up and spit it out. Is everything alright? Not feeling strange from being around Eden or anything? Is that what you came here to talk about?
He really is just fucking doing squats. For no reason.
Actually, I wanted to ask you...
They're all just sitting there listening.
Would you like to go and have coffee biscuits with me?
This is so adorable.
What? Coffee biscuits. They serve them at the second serving in the Crystarium. Everyone's talking about them, so I thought that maybe once we finished our work here, you and I could go there together. Let me get this straight. You came to talk to me about biscuits. Yes, they're light and crispy, and when you dip them in the coffee, they go all nice and squidgy. The only reason you're even interested in that in the first place is because everyone else is doing it. Can't you think for yourself? I do what I want, when I want. After all, the world could end at any moment. That's not going to happen. Not if I've got anything to do with it. Listen, Gaia, I understand what you're going through. Believe me, I do. But you mustn't lose hope. A new day will come, then another and another. Life's not so bad if you give it a chance. You'll see. Shut up! You think you know me? Even I don't know who I am. Until I find the truth, I'll never be free. Then we'll find it together. Oh, God. I've seen enough pain, enough loss, and I don't want to see any more. And that includes you, Gaia. Why do you care so much about other people? What have they ever done for you? I'm sure you haven't forgotten how you Morans treated you, the precious Oracle of Light, like a bird in a cage. And yet you act as if none of that ever happened. So forgiving, so selfless. You and your family brought back the night sky, and you finally had the chance to lead a northern life, but instead you're flying around in a giant sin-eater trying to turn a barren wasteland into some sort of paradise? And for what? I may not remember much of my past, but I'm fairly certain I've never heard of anything so ridiculous. Out of morbid curiosity, I'll see it through to the end, but if you think that makes us friends, you are very much mistaken. Gaia!
I surmise that to keep Gaia waiting over long will only agitate her further. And Thancred's sitting there like, if she hurts my daughter again, I swear to God I'm gonna bap her in the head with the back end of my gunblade. Let's see how well she accessorizes with a lump. Patience, Thancred. Thou dost not need to resort to violence. Give the two a chance to work things out. I'll give the two a chance to do whatever they need to do, but if she says something cross towards her again, I swear to all the heavens. You just know that's how the fucking conversation goes. Like, to defeat the direful manifestations of both wind and fire shall require every last mote of thy strength. That thou hast triumphed over such beings in previous encounters should be at the forefront of thy mind as we commence the summoning. I'm live writing fanfic right in front of you.
Where are we going this time, Eorzea?
The place called Ashfall doth satisfy our requirements, I believe. The fables speak of travelers sweltering beneath the blazing heat of the midday sun, while after nightfall slicing winds did tear at their cloaks. That's when Yuri brings up how often Thancred's need to get slapped in his own journey. Exactly. I'm gonna, Shem.
I see. Hopefully it won't be quite that bad when I draw out the elements.
Reen, my dear, may I remind thee that to focus is not the same as to deny other faults. Whatsoever it is that troubleth thee, thou wouldst be better for acknowledging it.
Yes, you're right, of course. It's Gaia that I'm worried about.
That is well. May thy concern for her lend thee yet more strength.
It's time. I'll begin drawing out wind and fire in equal measure. Anoriand, we'll only get one chance at this, so let's make it count.
Memories of Garuda and Ifrit reach your mind. Okay, so what is Nomura's Garuda and Ifrit look like? I'm going to guess Ifrit is a bit more akin to FF7 Ifrit or FF8 Ifrit, which is to say a bit more human-ish, a bit less animalian. So like, still vaguely not, like, still clearly not human, but like, and with horns and all that, but less of a like a wolf dog beast or a long cragged four-legged creature type of beast situation. More on his legs, full bodied, what have you. Garuda, I got nothing. Garuda, I think maybe a bird. Garuda's just gonna be a fucking bird. That's my current best guess. I need to do one more to get the weapon. All right. Fury! Hey, real quick. I got my bosom buddies. Yes. Okay. I was just making sure I got it already. I thought I did. But I was like, did I get that for this week? Could not remember for the life of me.
It worked! Both wind and fire have answered the call.
Oh, there we go.
Have answered the call.
Okay, I was right, kind of, about Ifrit. More human. Garuda is actually, and is definitely more bird-like in terms of the talons. Alright, let's do this. Yep. What up, Gekinetic? How you doing today? Yeah, I'm expecting to have, we'll call it a good time for the purpose of discussion. I don't know if it'll actually be a good time, but we'll call it a good time. Why is this move called Superstorm? I don't like that at all. Oh, hell yeah! Bring it on! Do this. Okay. Alright. No! What? Oh. That barrier is a ring of death, isn't it? The edge of the battlefield? Oh, that's a fun discovery. Oh. What? Why can't I hit you? There we go. Now I can. Oh, shit. Ow. Gotcha. Bring it on. Be free. Do you think Thancred's off to the side like Anoriand? I don't wish to impugn your ability to remember things, but you do realize none of these look anything like the original fight, right? Like, what do you actually remember? Oh, drag that out. Okay. 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 Wait, what? What are we doing here? Oh, shit. Okay, here comes Garuda. Oh, good. I'm assuming we gotta split duties here? Shan, if we gotta split duty, I'm focusing Ifrit. Shit. Got it! I got a little bit too fucking cute. I got a little bit too cute. That's my fault. Got a little too cute for my own good. Thought I could keep everyone safe. Was wrong. Oh, damn. Shit. Shit. Oh, shit. Well. Raktapaxa. Okay. Well. I'm your quarry. Woo! Don't like that at all. Shit. Okay. Whoa! Oh! I didn't realize there was a safe space. That's on me. That is on me 100%. Oh, both the tanks are dead. Okay, just me is dead. Shan's back up. Okay. 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 Enough for me to do this. And I can do this. Alright. Rushdown time! At least as much as possible. Did I just die at the very end there? I think I did. I'm not sure. But I think I might have. That... Oh, no, I didn't. Player commendation, give it to the healer. Y'all healers killed that. Okay. Whew! That was something else. That was a hell of a fucking fight. Where are we at here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. What does the future hold here?
That was incredible! I never imagined they would fuse together like that, but you took them down all the same. I suppose the main thing is that we're now 2 elements closer to restoring the ether to the empty. Let's go and see what difference it's made. Will do! Geki, what's your character name again? It actually worked, just like Eorzea said it would. Everything we could have hoped for. Stan got it. Indeed, our endeavors have been repaid manifold. I wonder what will happen when we restore ice. Is something the matter? One more element, and then what? You'll have achieved the impossible while I'll still be nothing. No memory, no past, no family. Nothing. The world has moved on and left me behind. Anyone who ever knew me is either dead or gone. So, almighty Eden, you can mend this broken world, but you can't restore one girl's memories? Give me my life back, damn you! I still hunger. Extinguish the accursed light. Awaken our true power. Enough riddles! Tell me who I am! You are... I am... Gaia. Gaia. Gaia, what's wrong? Reclaim your memories. Fulfill your destiny. I don't understand. Gaia, can you hear me? Get away from me! Amidst the sound of falling rain, your voice called from within. Long after the rain passed, your voice echoed on. Bing! Bing! Bing, 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 bing! While this downpour is precisely the result we were hoping for, the novelty of standing outside in the rain does wear off rather quickly. Not to mention, Guy's looking a bit under the weather. Let's consider this continue this conversation in Eden's Court. Heart of Darkness is the next one, and I saw wings. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Just pre-warning, next fight requires thinking with portals? Hold on. Thinking with portals. Attack goes into a portal color, attack will come out the same color. Got it. Oh, good. Good, perfect. Sorry, it's just one of those things where it's... So, you know how on YouTube, in the bottom chat, they'll have, like, the thingy with the heart? Or like the face or things like that. That is also available on my chat here, but as a result, it can block the last couple letters of the bottom line in chat. Ere we set forth to restore the element of ice, I would discuss the manner in which the summoning shall be undertaken. Just tell me one thing. Is this going to bring the empty back to the way it was before the flood?
While none can say for certain, the change we have observed at points of aetherial intersection doth give us cause for optimism. It may be reasonably assumed that the empty shall continue to transform and, in the decades to come, regain a semblance of its former state.
Decades?
I don't think you've quite grasped the sheer scale of the damage left in the wake of the flood. It would have swallowed the entire world if Minthelia hadn't stopped it. Even if Reen had inherited her blessing, wounds like that don't heal overnight. After all, the empty has been utterly devoid of life for 100 years.
And it might take even longer than that to bring life back. I don't expect immediate results, but I do know that it will stay like this forever unless we do something about it.
My sentiments precisely. Only once the final element is restored shall we have a glimpse of the future that awaited those of generations yet to come.
You do all this for a world you may not live long enough to see, while there I am, so absorbed in my own problems that I spare barely a thought for anyone beside myself. For so long I've listened to that voice, telling me what to do, who to be. I was so scared of what might happen if I disobeyed. But I don't want to live like that anymore. I want to be me. Who am I? What am I? Perhaps it's better if I never find out. If Reen's the Oracle of Light, here to mend this broken world, what does that make me? Gaia, the Oracle of Darkness, bringer of misery and death, a monster. It's no wonder they left me. Mother, father, and next it'll be all of you. Then I'll be back where I started, where I've always been. Alone! Ah! Gaia, is it the fairy? What's wrong? Afraid I might lose control and ruin all your carefully laid plans? No, it's you I'm worried about. Reen, I'm going outside to clear my head. You just do what you need to do, all right?
All right there, Bayonetta.
Something's wrong. I know it.
That much is clear. If we have a repeat of a first visit to Eden, we may even be joined by those Void-sent friend of hers. If you go and see what Gaia's doing, Anoriand and I will stay with Reen. Alright, now let me properly send out the... Oh shit, never mind. I was gonna say let me send out the party requests. Never mind.
My name is Gaia. That's what you said, isn't it? Eden. The flood. What does it all mean? No, it can't be. Is this what it's been waiting for all this time?
Finally, you remember.
Ah! What is this?
The darkness that dwells within you, Gaia. The accursed spawn of light are drawn to it, like moths to a flame. Pathetic, mindless, and easily bent to my will.
Sin Eaters?
Now, the time of awakening has come!
Oh, this is a problem. Anoriand, Reen senses Sin Eaters. What happened? There's a lot. I'm gonna have to fight, man. Don't try to fight them. Just bring Gaia back inside. Quickly now. Okay, but like, fighting Sin Eaters is like, it's like the thing. It's fine. Sure, I'll listen, I guess. Last second warps! Let me get up through this and get to, like, the...
What's happened to her?
That's a concern for later. First, we must deal with those sin-eaters. Anoriand, if thou wouldst care to repel our assailants without, I would task Thancred with standing guard within. I shall tend to Gaia meanwhile. I don't have enough. It's 600. I have like 545. Now, because of the first run bonus, I'll have it after this fight. Right? Or did I do my math wrong? Oh no, when the fuck did I pick those up? Okay. I ain't gonna say no. Okay. I guess I just did not do the math right in my head. Let's get you in, Comey, and then, oh, Geki, I haven't sent you a friend request. So we gonna fix that right now. Player search. Sten. Bam. First, send friend request, and then invite to the party. Cool. And then Comey, I just sent you an invite as well. Bam. We got it. Squad's ready. Let me just get my weapon, and then squad's really ready. Yo, I cannot express enough how much they, Yo, what it was is mathematically in my head. The problem was, where I was like, I don't have enough, is that in my head, I was sitting here like, when I just said, I've got to do one more fight, in my head, I had said I got to do one more fight after the double battle. And just, my brain is just mush this weekend with everything that's been going on. So, like, I was just like, yeah, no, I'm not there yet. I gotta do one more fight. And then it's like, no, dumbass. You do not. Oh, God, I am such a sucker for the tape on the sword. I am such a sucker. No, yeah, I was just looking at the other ones. I am such a sucker for the tape on the sword, y'all. It's one of my favorite tropes. It really, truly, genuinely is. Where's the... Whatever. I'll deal with it another time. That's why I was gonna repair my gear real quick. Where's it? Is there one downstairs? Is there a mender downstairs? There's not. Well, alright, fine. I'll warp over to Crystarium, because that will be the quickest way for almost no gil. Welp! You know what? Clearly, I was not making good choices anywhere along the way there, and I just need you all to accept that. This was obviously a case of not handling anything correctly on where or how to do any of it. Repair. Done. Cool. Y'all keep coming in here and setting the, frankly, unfair expectation that I have any sort of goodness or competency in the things I'm doing. And I don't appreciate it at all. Okay? Don't appreciate it. Not a little bit. Not one little moment. Are you just not reading chat? Hey, dumbass, I can repair you. Are you just not reading chat? No, I wasn't. I am now. Shin, I saw you said... That's why I was saying, obviously, I've been failing. Because I saw your chat where you were like, you can just come to me. Meanwhile, Liana's like, you're right there, right next to it. And the moral of the story is... I'm a dumbass. Okay, what are you? What are you? The antithesis... Oh, this is just what you are? Antithesis, the idol.
So many of them,
Okay.
but nothing we can't handle.
Bum, 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 dun, 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 bum, 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 dun, 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 Okay, attacks will go in a portal of one color and will come out the matching color. So I'm sure I'll better be able to conceptualize what that actually means when I see portals. Oh shit, I'm getting my teeth knocked in. Okay. Damn it, I should have dashed. What the? I think this will be the safe space, unless I'm misunderstanding. Shit. Nope, I'm done. Damn it! Multiple stacks of invulnerability. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa! Shit, which one's coming first? Okay. This goes first. But then which of these goes first? I can't tell. Whoa, okay. Okay. All right. This way should be safe for now. Okay. Wait, do I need this? Is this gonna warp me? You son of a bitch. It was literally just on the... Did you all see that? You all saw that, right? You all saw that, right? It was literally on here and went... Drop. What sort of nonsense? Oh my god! Okay, that was unmitigated BS. I refuse to take accountability for that one. Like new and shocking, a white man won't take accountability. But I refuse to take accountability for that one. That was horse hockey. Oh, damn. Whoa, which one's gonna be first? That's on here. I was wrong. It was all at the same time. Do I need to alternate which one I get hit by? For balance or something? Is that how this section works? I did! I didn't have the chance to read that whole debuff in time. It had a whole ass tooltip. Darko's like, okay, so I was kind of intuiting based on, oh, I swear to God, if you pull a stunt again, so help me God. I'm standing dead ass still. Okay, I'll take it. I swear to God, if that shit fell outside of the bounds of the stage one more time, then I was like, okay, Yoshi is personally doing this shit to me. No, 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 no! Okay, I'm good. Everything's good. Listen, so far, the idol. Okay. So far, the one death I've had, I have video evidence it was BS. Like, I was literally managed it, and the game was just like, nope, and moved it at the actual last second. Okay. Which one are we betting on firing first? I do not know. Okay. Darkness. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Okay, that was... Oh, we all dead. All right. This is pure Dance Dance Revolution. Sure seems like it. Yo, credit to that healer. Credit to that healer. Wait, what? I was like, I swear to God, if there's some mechanic that has me auto-die here, I'm gonna call bullshit so fast. Okay. Oh shit, oh shit. Cool. We almost have our LB3. Okay, how do we match this up? Okay, I can dodge those first. Okay, fine. Damn it, okay. Nope. Okay. Shit! Shit! Okay. Okay. Just keep it focused, stay alive. Oh God. Oh God. Which one do I have here? Astral Effect. So I need to get hit by blue this time if I'm gonna get hit. Okay. No! Oh, shit. I thought I got hit by... I did it. I got it backwards. I thought that was the one I needed to get hit by. Oh, come on. We can pull this out. We can pull this shit out. Okay. We can pull this shit out. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. Okay. I don't have any effects on me at this point, so... Shit. Okay. Come on! Come on! Come on! Just a little more. Just a little more. We're right there. Take it down! Woo! Jesus Christ. Well, that was some fucking nonsense. Okay. Well, I don't want the... I don't know. Well, maybe. Dang it! No! I didn't want them. Hi! That was fun. Meaning only spawns the final fight. Right, I was like, well, maybe there's something else in there worth it.
She won't wake up. What do we do?
True love's first kiss! I mean, what?
What is this place?
It's your inner darkness.
Where is everyone? So, I'm all alone. Even the fairy is gone.
Well, it's not a fairy, so...
Endless silence. Endless darkness. Is this what death feels like? It's no use. No one can hear me. How ironic. All those times I wanted peace and quiet, and now that I finally had it, I wish I had someone to talk to. I thought I couldn't stand to be around them, all the interfering and fussing. And yet, I was never lonely. But it's no use. Even after everything we went through, my memories won't come back. There's no future awaiting me. Only emptiness. Those memories, they can stay lost forever if only this pain will leave me.
Hey, y'all. So, there's been a thing that's been floating around on the internet.
Now I close my eyes and sink into darkness. And then I'll suffer no more. Gaia! Mother, Father, wake up!
That's absolutely Reen.
I understand now. Why wait for tomorrow to claim us? Gaia, can you hear me? The perfect moment never has to end. I'm not giving up on you, Gaia. Say something!
Knew it. Knew it.
What do you want? Please, I'm begging you. Remember all the things we said we'd do, like going to the second serving for coffee biscuits.
I would just like to reiterate that she very specifically did not want to go to the second serving for coffee biscuits.
I never... Gaia? I never agreed to anything of the sort. Oh, thank goodness! I was so worried about you! Ugh, do you have to be so loud? The fairy fell silent, only be replaced by Reen's voice ringing through my head. Not the tears. I never thought it would be so glad to hear it. I cry every time. You've all gone through a lot of trouble on my part. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Anyway, I've delayed you for long enough. Please carry on with what you came to do.
That is the secret. Shan, there are 2 secrets on how you can seduce a lady. Step 1,
invite her for coffee biscuits. Step 2, you can entice her with a piece of cheese. I'm glad you're back to usual self, but how are you feeling? Much better now, but something is still bothering me. The fairy spoke to me in a dream, and a stream of memories rushed through my mind. I don't recall anything like this happening before, and I'm not sure what it all means.
Actually, let me give you a primer, Shan. This is 4 steps. 4 steps on how to have unbeatable, undeniable, absolutely unstoppable, perfect Riz. Okay? I'm talking you will succeed every time. You ready? Okay. Step 1. Anytime you're talking to her, because you obviously have to build up rapport first, and she says she's going to shower, you respond, without me. Step 2. Whenever you see her, you say, where my hug at? She gonna fuck with it. For real. True story. Every time. 3. If she leaves you on red, just keep texting. Just keep fucking texting. Keep sending messages. Don't stop. Because you want to show that you care. You want to show interest. So if she leaves you on red, do not let up. You keep messaging. And lastly, and this is key, you want to call yourself ugly all the time so that she'll compliment you. Works 100% of the time. If you follow those 4 steps, you will have perfect, unstoppable Riz. Okay? Literally cannot be beaten.
What's so...
Or you will end up on a list somewhere. There are two paths that this door leads out of. I do need to address that there is a second possible path that this door leads out of that you should... I'm not saying you need to plan on it. I'm saying you should at least be aware of it. There are 2 wolves. One has perfect Riz. The other is in prison.
I can't make any sense of them. They were only brief flashes, seen through someone else's eyes. At least that's what it felt like. Minfilia, that is, the first Oracle of Light, once served Hydaelyn in as the word of the Mother. If the Oracle of Darkness is her counterpart under Zodiac, then we had best prepare ourselves for the worst. Aye, the Knight's return did tip the ethereal balance towards activity, which may have served to awaken the fragment of his power in the first. Having thus roused, he did then fix his gaze upon she who had been marked by darkness, Gaia.
Okay, Caracal. You are putting yourself in bold territory.
Marked or no, Gaia's still her own person.
2 words, Liana. Oh god. Agape. Caracal, we were talking about it earlier. Here's the thing. With their connection, I'm going to say... And here's the thing. I'm not going to toss you out with it, Caracal, because one thing I will say... the one reason why I don't get more on Caracal about this is one thing I will say, Caracal is dead-ass consistent. Like, heterosexual, homosexual, does not matter. It is a consistent, like, if it is not specifically stated that these 2 are in a relationship, I'm just going to press forward with that not being a thing. And that is absolutely a fair way to do that. If you are legit going through shit like, I'm not addressing it in any sense, cool. It's just, the issue why it's such an annoyance normally when you deal with people like that online is they'll be like, well, you can't, it's not explicitly stated, but then turn around and every heterosexual ship is immediately verified with that. You know what I mean? This is specific. Listen, I'm not... Well, if it does get explicitly stated, then, Caracal, you just... It's pretty explicit to me, but... She has... this is true. She did actually ask her on a coffee date. And specifically, coffee is like the international sign for I would like to date you. I don't know why. I don't know when we decided if I invite you for coffee, that means I want to date you. When there's other things that it could be. Let us go eat an apple. That doesn't... What? Why are you saying that? Why is that even an offer on the table? Coffee? I'm in. It's not an explicit statement, but it's about as implied as I expect from a Triple H. That's also true.
Everything all right? It's nothing. Anyway, let's forget about all that for now. There'll be plenty of time to think of through once the last element's restored.
If thou believest thyself well enough, then I see no reason for delay. Let us forthwith attend to the revitalization of ice.
Shiva, then. Anoriand is the only one here to have actually seen the Primal. Perhaps you could describe her for us. Oh, wait. Were Thancred and Eorzea not? They weren't on the assault. Ah, fuck. I don't want to do this one. This is the one I don't want to do. A woman named Eorzea made herself a vessel for Shiva.
That's right, Yuri was fucking doing that nonsense.
So, she summoned into her body the imagined essence of someone who lived over 1,000 years ago. That such a thing should be possible.
The long since departed Shiva was a source of great inspiration to Eorzea, whose method of summoning differed greatly from any we had previously encountered. By the echo did she bear witness to the deeds of the noble Shiva, and thus was she moved to dedicate her being to that selfsame cause. It was this devotion that granted her the power of a primal.
So she was able to control it herself. Not getting any funny ideas, are you? Just thinking aloud, that's all. Anyway, we'd better get going.
Our journey leadeth to a great glacier situated in the northernmost region of the Empty.
I'll get us there as quickly as I can.
The fact that they're playing this music is such bullshit. How dare you? Not after you made me fucking cry on camera.
It's time to draw out the ether. I was thinking. That I should go with you this time. I want to be the vessel for Shiva.
Why?
Being still and passive by nature, ice is the element that is the most strongly aligned to light. I'll need to get close and use my own abilities as well as Eden's to draw it out.
So that the Oracle of Light becometh the Oracle of Ice. You're busy letting a healer get hit with a tank buster in E7, but you have 15 days to get... Yeah, I saw when you said that. I cannot claim to be in favor of this stratagem, but yeah, God damn it, with letting a healer get hit with a tank buster. The primal we encountered in the source was summoned in much the same manner. The inherent advantages are undeniable.
Absolutely out of the question. Have you forgotten what Anoriand does to the primals we summon? I'm not about to stand by and watch as he and Reen beat the tar out of each other. In any case, the ether only returns to the Empty once the creature's been slain, although it seems you haven't taken that into consideration yet. Presumably there's a safe way to disperse it, but it's still far too risky. I thought you had more sense, Reen.
This is where he's dad mode. This is where he's like, are we fucking kidding?
But it's not as bad as it sounds. Were the deiform entity as volatile as the primals we've previously summoned, it would be logical to assume that, in her role as conduit, Reen would be hard-pressed to retain control. Anoriand would have no recourse but to defend himself by any means necessary, else his life be forfeit. I know it's dangerous, but I can't let that hold me back. Please, I've got to try. But I don't see why this is even necessary in the first place. You never had to take risks like this for the other elements. Eden possesses almost infinite power, but what would happen if it began acting without my intervention? If it started to feed on the ether, just like other sin eaters, it would undo all of our hard work. It is a disconcerting eventuality, and one which cannot be dismissed. I'm worried that even if we realign the elements, things will eventually return to how they were following the flood. But if I train Eden how to nurture the environment rather than drain the life from it, we can leave it to take care of the empty in our place. I'll channel the ether through myself and show Eden how it's done. This isn't some house pet we're dealing with. If all goes wrong, what then? I know this all sounds like I'm taking a leap of faith, but it has been a gamble every step of the way. We've managed to come this far because of faith, in ourselves and in each other. I've made my feeling on the matter perfectly clear, but what say you, Anoriand? I'll hold back as much as possible. You don't like this now one fucking bit. Reen, I suppose that if you've got your heart set on this, there's no point trying to dissuade you. Just don't do anything reckless, is that clear? As crystal. This is going to work, I promise. I'll make sure of it. Well, for all our sakes, I certainly hope so, because if the primal takes over, it'll be fine. With all of you by my side, I know that whatever happens, it'll work out in the end. All of us. I hope you're not including me. I can't even deal with my own problems, never mind yours. God, she is just... It's enough just knowing you're here. Anyway, I've decided to take a leaf out of your book. I do what I want, when I want. I've made my decision, so now I have to see it through. Yes, but this is a different kettle of fish altogether. Why did you put fish in a kettle? Well, the point is that this is what I want, and I'll do whatever it takes to make it work. So, this is how much it means to you. Why are there fish in a kettle? Memories of Shiva envelop your mind. Alrighty! I don't know how, but I can see her too. This might actually work. Oh god, I don't want to do this. Okay. After this next one, I'll be able to get another accessory, which will be nice. This fight on Savage was the pug killer. God dang it. That's not what I want to hear right now.
I call upon the power of Shiva.
this is
No!
the closest to
She's
the
lost
original
control.
look.
You've got to stop her!
Here we go. Ready when y'all are. Let's do this! Bring it on. I got 99 red balloons, bitch. And I dare you to take one. Go.
The light shall usher in peace.
Oh, she is lost in the Shiva sauce.
Impudence!
You can shout impudence. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Her design is changing.
Grant me strength.
She's getting further away from the Shiva we know. No!
Shatter.
The worst part is, like, I could feel based on the movement that the momentum was stopping just barely too late. Shit, any more forms, girl?
Shall freeze.
Okay. Shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Somehow managed to make it through that pretty great. Whoa, 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 whoa. God in heaven. What is this? Oh, thank God. Oh, damn. I got this. I got this, Jan. We all good. Teamwork.
Shatter.
Shit.
The light shall usher in peace.
Bro. You gotta think your plan has gone awry. To be clear. Why? I need to move. I need to move. I need to move. Ow. My vulnerability's back up. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck is happening?
Tranquility must be restored to the land.
What? What? What the fuck is going on? Hey, this is something else. Okay. What is going on? Got this! We got this! Whoa! To the edge! Yeah, Shan! With the dual dive in! That's what I like to see!
Light consume you.
Whoa! Which one doesn't have two? This one? Oh, you're looking at me. Got it. Got it. Girl, I got all day for you. I got all day for you, girly girl.
Such impudence.
Oh, you upset? Don't cry over spilt blood. Blood spiller! Listen, don't judge me for one-liners. I think I'm in the moment.
Blood makes strike.
Girl, we gotta talk about this after we're done. No!
Shatter.
Oh, damn. That one caught us. Woo! LB3! Ready for me! And Shan, you see? This fucking battle track is some heat, y'all. Oh my god. What just happened?
The light shall usher in peace. Such impudence.
Okay. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Little bit of a last push. Give it everything you got. Nailed it. Done. Why isn't she going down? Why didn't you go down?
Such power. I can't. The light. It's too much for her to bear. Ugh, she won't last much longer. Nothing
Oh, what?
Damn this fight! Damn it all!
How do we... Don't give up, baby! Don't give up, baby girl! You go after your girlfriend! You save her!
No! We're so close!
Trouble in paradise, really? That shit ain't agape, it's a gape. Bam, 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 bam. Nice. All right. No. No. What is this one? Wait. No! I wanted... That's literally the only thing I gave a shit about rolling on. And I thought it was gonna be at the end again. Fucking hell, man. I'm gonna have to go back through this fight if I want the minion. And literally everyone who wasn't in the party left. So it... Reen! Yo, can we talk about this hammer, though?
You were there. I heard you. What happened to Shiva? Is she still in control? No, she's gone. But Gaia, what? That hammer. It matches your dress. I see you're back to your normal idiotic self.
Enjoy it, Comey. I'm glad. I'm glad if I couldn't get it, it was a community member got it.
Look, isn't it pretty? Maybe we could take it with us.
Exactly, Liana.
Ice tends to melt, you know. Not this sort. Well, if you say so. Anyway, it might even make a nice necklace. That's a brilliant idea.
I believe so. Wilt that not rush to her aid? Perhaps I'm getting slow in my old age, because it would seem Gaia's beaten me to it. This is... It is, but it's also just... I believe this theme is used for general walk-around in, like... In Balam Garden, and they... Yeah. This is... It's using different themes in, like, slow-down motif. Dun, dun, dun. To think that she would be the one to break the ice. They may have gotten off to a rocky start, but I think they'll make quite the pair. Is that a hint of melancholy I detect in thy voice? Something akin to a pining mother bird whose chicks have flown the nest? Father bird, if you don't mind. But you're not entirely wrong. Still, when the day finally comes to say goodbye, it heartens me to know she won't be alone.
After that, we can go to the second serving for coffee biscuits.
Jesus. Girl, you gotta pick something else.
Fine, you win. And if they're anything less than perfection itself, I'll never let you live it down. If they're not to your liking, there are plenty of other things to try. I suppose we both deserve a little treat after all that hard work. We certainly do. There we were, laughing as if we had not a care in the world. Fleeting though it was, in that moment, I was content. But my life was never meant to be so simple.
I need a Steam Deck button for moments exactly like this, and specifically when I press it, I just need a clip of someone, like, there's gotta be some clip of someone going, "These bitches gay!" Because these bitches gay.
I'm so sorry, everyone. I clearly have a long way to go before I can handle that kind of power. But we achieved what we set out to do, as I had faith we would. So without further ado, let's return to camp and admire our work.
Oh, shit.
It's life.
Life, finds a way. Alright, y'all. Be blessed. Have a good one. No? Just about. But that was just... I literally called the next quest. I made a terrible joke, and in so doing, I literally called the next quest title. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I can feel all of the revitalized elements working in harmony.
Clearly, now we're on the same wavelength. Using my noggin.
I've always believed Eden had the power to restore the empty, but I never expected it to happen so quickly.
You're the one who made all of this possible. That's an issue, because Koji is a menace. Right.
We ran into a few problems with Shiva, to say the least, but the others all went more or less according to plan.
That we were able to come so far along this arduous journey may rightly be attributed to thine unwavering resolve. Aye, when you said that you'd reclaim this world, you truly meant it. We're proud of you, Reen.
I wonder if the effects from the rebalanced ether will spread to the rest of the empty. Perhaps we'll just have to wait and see. Besides, I'm sure we could all do with a rest.
I must say, Reen, it's refreshing to see you take a more measured approach for a change.
Well, if my experience here has taught me anything, it's that I shouldn't rush into things unprepared. And I've also learned that there are some problems that can't be solved alone.
Is that so?
Since you freed me from Eorzea, I've met all sorts of kind people who have gone out of their way to help me. I thought that I should do everything in my power to repay their kindness and make the world a better place. But now more than ever, I realize that there's a limit to what I can achieve by myself. Even though I was able to summon Shiva, I couldn't control such vast amounts of ether. If Gaia hadn't been there for me, I might never have returned to normal. I could say the same about you. I was trapped in a nightmare, but you freed me. It seems we're more alike than I thought. We might not be able to do everything by ourselves, but if we look out for each other, then we can face our problems together. That's if you don't mind. No, it's fine, really. If things don't work out, we can always go our separate ways.
The Cowboys lost in the Josh Dobbs.
Huh?
The Cowboys lost in the
Every year there is going to be a game a team loses to a team they have no business losing to. Last year the Chiefs lost. Last year the Colts had what? 3 wins? 4 wins? One of those wins was over the Chiefs. No, Colts won. That's what I'm saying. They say the term is any given Sunday because terrible teams can win every week.
But on the other hand, if I can resist the urge to punch you whenever you annoy me, which I must say is quite often, I have no objections to staying around.
Come the fuck on, y'all.
You mean it? Oh, thank you, Gaia.
May I suggest we continue the conversation in Amarang? Though the empty may now supporteth foliage, the land's normalization had begun, and to linger overlong still entaileth risks. She did. She did. Is aught the matter, Thancred? Nothing you need worry about. Let's go. Thancred's just looking over at Reen like, and the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue, the man on the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when. We'll be together then.
Before we do anything else, we should report to Yalfort. He'll want to know how we've been getting on in the empty. Speaking of Mordsuk, there was a snack of some sort that caught my eye last time. I can't quite describe it, but it looked squidgy. Despite a strong suspicion that I may live to regret it, I'd like to try one. Oh, I think I know the one you mean. They might not be much to look at, but I bet they taste amazing. Perhaps we could also try a pot of those jellied wrigglers or whatever they're called. I'll even let you take the first bite. Ew, no thank you. First coffee biscuits, now worms and jelly. Heavens forbid the two of you might actually eat some proper food. Anoriand, may I ask a favor of thee? Whilst Thancred and I return unto the Crystarium to inform our comrades of our recent exploits, I would have thee accompany Reen and Gaia to Mordsuk. Okay. Whose fort is it that needs help? Oh, it's y'all fort. So fucking stupid. Okay. I trust all is well, Miss Gaia? It will be once we get out of this desert town. If I have to spend another night in that dingy little room, I shall scream. I'm terribly sorry to hear that the accommodation was less than satisfactory. I'll investigate the availability of more comfortable lodgings post-haste. Yes, I think we'll be staying in Mordsuk for at least the time being. It might take a while for me to write the report, as our expedition was rather eventful. Anoriand, I really appreciate everything you've done, and I'm sorry for all the trouble I put you through. Still fretting about that, are you? What's done is done. Besides, it all worked out in the end, didn't it? You're right. Now, how about we treat the treat we promised ourselves? They might not have coffee biscuits here, but I've heard the regular cakes are to die for. Or was that you'll die from eating them? Only one way to find out, I guess. I'm sure trying the local delicacies will keep us occupied between writing reports and thinking about the next plan of action. Hopefully we'll have another chance to visit the Empty to see how things are coming along. And don't even think about leaving me behind. To unlock the next quest, you must complete the main scenario quest, Echoes of a Fallen Star. Got it. So, greetings, Anoriand. How might I be of service? Let's talk about Reen's first report. I'm just unlocking the savages real quick. Information regarding the work being carried out in the Empty is treated with the utmost secrecy. To avoid it falling into the wrong hands, we limit the keeping of records and such to the bare minimum. Having said that, it does become rather difficult to keep track of the supplies that we deliver, so I've asked Reen to provide reports on your activities. The first such report will cover your time from your arrival in the Empty to your battle with Titan. Though, truth be told, I can't help but feeling that this was a rather large burden to place on Reen. No doubt she has enough on her plate as it is. Luri, I did what you asked. Ah, Anoriand, just the person I was hoping to see. Oh, is that so? Well, before we go any further, please allow me to take receipt of the report. And I hope you do not think it impertinent of me to ask, but what business might you have with Anoriand? Actually, I brought something to show you. Thancred and Eorzea brought this back from Eden's Call. If you look closer, you can see images of your battles in the Empty. Eorzea seems to think they are Eden's memories, captured in crystal form. Would you like to see? As you gaze into the crystal, visions of previous struggles race through your mind with an intensity that far exceeds anything you've experienced. What's wrong? Different from how you remember? How odd. What could cause Eden's memories to become so distorted? Well, we've been extracting and realigning enormous amounts of ether. Maybe that affected the crystal in some way? Even so, I expect we can find a use for this extraordinary artifact. I think I have an idea. Although it shows images of things that never actually happened, studying them may help us to prepare for the challenges we'll face in the future. Speaking of studying, Eorzea has given me a few tomes to read through before our next expedition. I'd best get back to it, but I'll be seeing you again soon. Second report. Reen informs me the balance is now been restored to all 6 elements in the Empty. As such, representatives from the Crystarium will be making regular visits to the camp to observe any changes that occur. I shall oversee the delivery of whatever supplies they may require. Once again, Reen has kindly agreed to provide a report of your travels in the Empty, up to and including the encounter with a being known as Shiva. The preliminary verbal account left me Godspack, to say the least. Luri, I finally finished! Anoriand, how goes it? Actually, it was something I wanted to ask you. What? Don't worry, it's nothing dangerous. I was wondering if you'd like to join Gaia and I for some traditional Mordsuk evening tea. Sure. And so Stone Sky Sea is to allow you to figure out your... Gotcha! And in the meantime, I can read through your report. Now that's taken care of, let's head over to the tea stall. Before that, there's one more thing. This concerns you, Anoriand. I found this in Eden's Core, and it seemed like it could be important. For all I know, it might even help me get my memories back. But when I look at it more closely, I see images of you swirling around inside it. Whatever this is, it probably means a lot more to you than it does to me. The crystal contains Eden's memories. We've seen one of these before, haven't we? If You stare intently at the crystal, your mind is overwhelmed with visions of struggles past, twisted and distorted by some unknown force. Whatever is the matter? It's the same as last time. The only explanation I can think of is that Eden's own power altered its memories somehow. Or was that before or after they were crystallized? What difference does it make? Regardless of how it was made and where it came from, I can't think of any possible use for this thing. If you want it, Anoriand, it's yours. Looks like I was the one wasting time on this occasion. Let's go and try this tea I've heard so much about. Literally, you weren't? Gaia, wait a moment! Anoriand, you're still looking a bit green around the gills, so perhaps you can join us next time instead. Anyway, I'd best catch up with Gaia. While this crystal may not serve as an accurate record of your battles, it provides a glimpse of what might have been. It could even help in mentally preparing yourself for foes you have yet to face. Since it contains images of you and your exploits, it seems only right that you should be the one to safeguard it. Sure.
Okay. Alright. So we can't do any more of these. So, but it's been 3.5 hours anyways. Y'all know the deal. So, here's where we're at. I'm going to get back to working on leveling White Mage and such. See if I can get into role quest territory, what have you. Between now and the next set of streams next weekend, I'll do all that work. And then next weekend when we come back, on Saturday, it'll be on Twitch, likely later on in the afternoon. I think we'll hop into Eorzea, because if I'm correct, I believe all the near raids you were saying, I can do all of those, straight up. Like, I'm already ready to do them. So if that's the case, when we come back on Saturday, I'll dive in, and I'll just run that whole quest line. Hopefully we can complete that whole thing in one day. And then Sunday will be, I don't know, maybe I'll hop back on MSQ. I don't know. We'll see. Or I might even just work on leveling and things like that. You got to do the patch quest as well. Your can be completed in one go if memory serves. Okay, well, whichever. If I gotta alternate, whatever, we'll see. But yeah. So, I'm gonna go ahead and cut off here. This was a good, fun time. I was glad we got to do it. I died many times. Okay? many times. Not my finest hour, but it's fine. And I had a lot of help. A lot of friends. That makes me feel good. So, I'll be back Tuesday on Twitch with more TCG Tuesday, barring any sort of major issues. And then Thursday, I don't know, I might do some Chaos fun thing. And then next weekend, Saturday on Twitch, we will, like I said, dive into Eorzea. And then Sunday, we'll be back here on YouTube, and we'll see where we go from there. Thank you all so very much for hanging out with me. I love y'all, I appreciate y'all, and I thank y'all. And until next time, I'll catch you later, fam.